For my About Me presentation, I talked about where I was from. I'm from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm born and raised. And what else I talked about was why I chose to come to Coastal, and my decision was that it's close to home, and I liked it the best of all the decisions that I looked at. And I also talked about what I was majoring in, and I'm majoring in engineering science, and I chose that because I'm a hands-on person. I like to do stuff. I like to build stuff, and I really like that. So for my beginning semester reflection, I talked about how weird it was for the switch from high school to college, and it was just very different for me coming from a small high school. And so my mid-semester reflection, I talked about how good school was going, how good my grades were, and how it was going with all my instructors that were teaching me. And it was really good for my mid-semester. So for my semester goals, when I did that paper, I talked about what I wanted to do, what grades I wanted, and how I wanted to do it. So what I wanted for my grades to be, I wanted my grades to be A's and B's so I could keep my 3.0 and keep my scholarships. And I also wanted to be on the dean's list, but I don't know if that's going to work out. So for the experiential learning activity, it was very different for me. It was a eye-opener for what jobs I could get after college and what I could do. But experiential learning was a good activity for college students to do. It really opens your eyes to new things and what you can do. You can travel abroad, you can do other stuff in the college community. And for our group project, we did it on what it was like for freshmen's first year and what they were doing and how their grades were and what clubs and activities they were in. And for most of the part, the freshmen that we interviewed they were in clubs and sports, and they had good grades, and they talked about what they were doing at Coastal. And they also talked about their majors. And the two people that I interviewed, they told me that their majors were exercise science, and told me why they chose it. And they chose it because they wanted to get into the medical field, and they wanted to help people with disabilities and stuff like that. And for my in-semester reflection, I talked about what it was like to be a freshman and why I chose to go to Coastal and what it was like for me for the first year of college. And for the first year of college, it was pretty easy. It wasn't that hard. I just had to do all the work that was given to me, and it was a new experience for me going through it. And this first year experience class has really helped me get through college my first year, and it was a real eye-opener to things that you can do, things that can help you, and what there was to offer for the future. And also for my semester goals, I really did complete those besides the dean's list, and I really strive to do better in college for the rest of my 4 years that I plan to go. And it was a good year for me. So I think for the beginning of the semester, it was tough for me to change, and I really strove to make social outreaches to different people and made some new friends, and it all turned out really good for me. So the end of the semester, it was really good for me because I had different friends, different groups, and I was doing really good in my classes. And thanks for listening to me speak. It was about me and how I've been through this first year of college?